Hey, you know what this word means? Swift? Do you know what it means? We've been dealing with it a whole lot for what, years? I think since the fall of 2017, haven't we? And this is huge, right? Oh my goodness. This could cause the whole shebang. Now things are going to be completely different. Hell, China may even say, "We don't care, Russia. We don't care that the West doesn't want your business. Why don't you come work with us?" Because remember, I've been trying to tell for what 10 years. They used to have this thing as a big deal. It's called BRICS, BRICS, stood for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Huge, huge thing. This is the twins all over again. Did you know that? Yeah, it is. And so, so the twins are going to be front and center, and the cause of the financial reset, destruction, whatever you want to call it. Mercury. He's fast. Real fast. So he's known as the Swift guy. Because he wants to go fast, Ricky Bobby, because if you ain't first, you're last. So he's known as the fast guy. Sure is. And what's also great is that Mercury is the god of commerce. And all commerce needs a bank. So all banking is associated with commerce. And Mercury is also the god of commerce. And so that's why Swift is the name of the banking shit. So you could say coincidence unless it was like Swift was the name of the fast food cartel or the big organization with the environment. Nope, Swift directly related to the banking system, directly related to commerce, directly related to Mercury, directly related to the fast dude. Who's that then? Have you been doing your astrology? Because Mercury is who? Gemini. And who is Gemini? The twins. Isn't that neat? Really? Isn't that neat? And you can always tell, right, with the wings. Because on the feet, that's Mercury. Because he's real fast. Who wants to go fast? I want to go fast. That's my new cover-up word and term for taking the jab. Because remember, it's warp speeded. So that's my new cover-up so I don't get in trouble no more. I want to go fast. That's for whoever got that stuff, they went fast. Yep, that's what I'm saying on YouTube anyway. Anyway, if the wings are on the feet, you see the wings on the feet, that's Mercury. You see the wings on the back, that's Libra, that's the savior. You see the wings on the head, that's Uranus, that's Aquarius. So that's how you tell the air signs in the astrology, because it's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Gemini, wings, feet, fast. Libra, shoulders, back, whatever. Savior, because the Libra is the scales, and the scales is the cross. Oh, Cheapa Nelly. I think we're just going to do the whole 15 on this bad boy. See, this is the cross. See that? And you even remember, so here's our brother in the middle, and then you have old boy on the left, and then old boy on the right, one of them upside down, one on the right. So either way, so this is so if you see the wings on the back, that's how you know it's Libra, because that's a savior. And then you see the wings on the head. That's how you know it's Aquarius. And Uranus, it just goes by a bunch of names. Whole lot of them. It just is representative. Oops, this will be better because that's just going to give me the god. Probably a planetary sign. Uranus is the original set of twins because, as you can see, the two suns, right? Here's the inside sun and here's the outside sun. And you see how it even points up? That's why Uranus is known as heaven. So Uranus is the original twins. And either belong to his family, or, well, not his family, because there's a couple other people in it, but either belong to the family of love and unity or belong to the family of fear and separation and death. And that's what this is all about. And so from Corona, because Corona means sun, as I've said, and anyone who's been watching my videos, so I've been telling you this is all about what's happening with the age of Aquarius and us going into the eclipse now. Think about this too, right? You better listen to me. You better listen to me. Because think about this. I was on here in November of 2019 telling you, get ready for 2020. Kill or be killed. Your life is going to change. That's what happened. I told you, get ready for the Pluto return. Look where we are, man. We're on the brink of nuclear world war. Stock market's out of control. Now there's all this talk of big food shortages because of the wheat getting cut off, and oh my goodness, all hell has broken loose, which I told you has happened after Dow 36,000. I have accurately told you. I made a video months and months and months ago and said, once we cross Dow 36,000, we're going to come back down, shit is going to hit the fan, and we will not cross 36,000 again until something terrible happens. And we will cross it, because that thing's going to go to the moon. Where it's going to go, I don't know. But as I said, no one's going to care. And we're in the brink of World War III right now. And like I said, the average you're not going to give a shit, are you? They're talking about all these cyber attacks, which I got a whole other separate video to do. But who's there front and center of all this? Swift, the twins, Gemini, which is the sign of the twins, and the true twins, because it all started with Uranus and Gaia. Heaven and earth. I forgot to mention those are my favorite details of ever. This is the atomic clock, the doomsday clock that I've been telling you. They're counting down to the reunion of the twins. The design was originally going to be based for uranium, for Uranus, but it scared the shit out of them, so they replaced it with Saturn, timed the clock, because that's the story. Saturn killed Uranus and took over the throne. And then what did they do? Look at this, man. You think this is all, look, and I told you about the 1947. How many more times can it be until it's not coincidence anymore? The original, as in the OG, Uranus, the firstborn true son of love, the original time on the clock, 7 minutes. Count it with me. Mercury 1, Venus, Earth, Mercury 1, Venus 2nd, Earth 3rd, Mars 4th, Jupiter 5th, 6th Saturn, say everyone's favorite asshole, the 7th planet, Uranus. He's the one who originally goes real fast. He is Mercury. He is the twins. He is the Flash because he is the sun. And what does the Flash look like? You ever looked at the Flash? Gee, I don't know. Take a look at this clown. You see that wings on the head? Because Uranus is the air sign that rules Aquarius, because Uranus means heaven. You see the lightning bolt on his chest? Because he's the Flash, he runs real fast. Uranus, the god of electricity, meaning the god of lightning and thunder. Do you see? I could go on all day long. And y'all just keep saying it's bullshit. It's fine. How's everything working out for you? You think you denying this truth is going to get you to where you need to be during the days ahead? You're going to get your ass kicked swiftly. I'm just laughing here, seeing one thing after another from Corona to Swift to, all of it. Ukrainia, cranium, head, crane, head, skull, Uranus, top chakra. Ukrainian, uranium. Doesn't that even sound super close? It's funny, man. So you better, it's all, and they don't want this. They're terrified. That's why they cover this shit up with the clock. They know heaven and earth are going to meet. All right. The ancient texts say it. But you know what the ancient texts also say? That the people who know who they are, they don't come out and say, I'm God. They don't do it. So if anybody out there is claiming they're God and going around and saying, because I know you haven't read it, but since you heard me say you're going to go out and use it to your advantage, well, the Bhagavad Gita says that God's on earth, so that's got to be me. Well, you know what? The same book also says you wouldn't say that. So you cannot use that. It's not about, and that's these people are all arrogant, narcissists. It ain't got nothing to do with that. The family comes together, and the heavenly family above works through everyone. It ain't got nothing to do with anyone being better or on a higher level or pedestal. It don't mean shit here. You don't got your powers. So we all have to work together, which is why we came down here to begin with. To find out, we had to be stripped of our powers to find out that you need each other. And Aquarius is the sign of networking. And don't get this shit twisted either, man. Because think about this. In the movie, if you're not aware of this, in The Stand, based off of Stephen King's book, a pandemic breaks out. All these people start having these weird dreams. All of them go together because they're part of a family. They all strangely, because they don't know, but they're being led by the spirit in their dreams to go meet in some place out in Nevada, I think it is. They all go meet. They're all drawn together. And then a nuclear cloud. Nuke goes off, mushroom cloud. That's what happens. There's a brand new show that I just showed the very intro from it. It's called From. It's the same shit is happening in that show. A whole bunch of people from all over the country have all been led mysteriously because basically it's a wrong turn. They come from people all over the country. They just go out like this family's on vacation. They take a wrong turn and they wind up in this town. And the town's full of people, the same shit. Everyone has the same story. We took a wrong turn. Basically, we all ended up here. Everyone came together supernaturally into one spot, just like in The Stand. What movie or TV show isn't happening right now, people? So continue to run or do whatever you got to do, but it's going to catch up to you. That's what all this is. And you're either for love or you're not. And I've shown you how this is. I can just keep going. So Swift, Corona, who knows what's next? And think about this too. So have that warnings for 2020 and this year specifically between the Pluto return and the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. This is nothing compared to what the eclipse in 2 years is going to bring. And remember, this is what I always laugh for years and years and years about. Next year, March of next year, is when we get to that 40-degree tipping point. The North Pole moves at 5 degrees every month. And that thing has been dancing and moving towards Russia, towards the east, for years, decades. And in 1 year, we're going to be at that 40 degrees, and that's going to cause so much climate havoc, I can't even begin to explain. This is nothing that what we were going to see. We are in the process of a full, as far as I can concern, full-on magnetic reversal. When this eclipse comes, as I've been warning for years, it's going to be crazy. You know this. There's not going to be an election, all right? That's why there's not going to be, they know there's not going to be an election. That's what I think. This Pluto return was huge because it was at damn near the same degree that the 2017 eclipse was. And so there are astrologers out there saying people need to think about who they were with or the time they spent or who they were with that day on the eclipse in 2017, because the potential, there was something that was being built there that was special. So everyone needs to think about who they were with and what they were doing on that eclipse day. And that is supposed to be part of something special, which was triggered by this Pluto return because they're damn near the same degree. Also, the eclipse was in the sign of Leo. Pluto return happened right off a Leo full moon. And so this has everything to do with the twins, everyone. And everyone just getting together and being, because we have a purpose to fulfill. I'm trying to make my moves here. I'm running out of time. God created male and female. He created them. God created man to his own image, to the image of God. He created him, male and female. He created them. See, it's two, man. It's a set of twins. And it's not specifically, while it is about two people, everyone is two people. Like, everyone's going to get together with somebody. So it's about two people, but it's about two people everywhere. Because this is what kickstarts the heart. This is what causes the people to remember and brings back all the heaven on earth, man. That's what this is all about. So what have you done for love today? We will see what swift changes lie ahead.